Hi everyone. This is the third day of our quarantine, and I've brought you into my home. I'm kind of excited because the last 2 days I've been using a makeshift bunch of stuff to kind of make the camera sit in the right place, and it included Bo's child seat, and it was tippy and messy. And yesterday in the mail from Amazon I got a tripod that's going to make me do this a little bit better. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm also excited to be in my living room because the church temperature is 55 degrees and it was a little nippy to be there and share a devotion with you. I want to begin today in my home and tell you that it is awfully nice to have a home and to be in a place where you're comfortable, isn't it? I mean, if we have to sit this out, at least we can do it in the midst of our families, and we can do it in a place that's warm and comfortable. I don't know about you, but sometimes I've traveled, maybe even overseas, and I'm never quite comfortable when I'm away from my home. Sleeping in a bed that's different from mine is always uncomfortable to me. Being perhaps in a country where they speak a different language is always uncomfortable to me. I don't like having to find the stores or the modes of transportation or going into strange buildings or hotels or whatever it is. I just really like being at home. I like sleeping in my own bed. I like being close to my family, especially having Amy to share the house with, to share a life with, to share conversations with. I just love being in my home. I think we all do. It's a place of comfort and of rest and of peace. I want to share with you a passage from the book of Hebrews. It's about Jesus, and it's from Hebrews chapter 4, verse 14 and following, if you wish to follow along. It says, "Therefore, since we have a great high priest who has gone through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold firmly to the faith we profess. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way just like we are, yet was without sin. Let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." Jesus, shall we say, left the comforts of his home to walk into our place. That is, there he was in glory with the Father and the Spirit, and he chose to enter our world as one of us, as a babe in Bethlehem. He chose to take on our flesh, to know our sin, our temptation, to die our death so that we could be saved. He certainly went from a place of comfort to a place of discomfort, a place where he would ultimately lay down his life on the cross for you and me. I think about those who are serving in our hospitals and other places, doctors and nurses and other healthcare workers on the front lines of this. I think about them leaving their place of comfort every day and going to a place where they might face danger. And I am so thankful for them. Some of you are one of them, and I want to tell you how grateful I am for your service and for your work. You are heroes. Jesus is our greatest hero because he not only went to a place of danger, he went to a place where he knew he would have to give up everything, his own life, so that we could be saved. He left the comforts of glory so that he could be flesh with us. As we think about these days, we have flesh to serve one another. And we may not want to go outside and be doing things with big groups of people, but we certainly can think about the little ways that we can serve. We can fold our hands together and pray. We can maybe find out if a neighbor of ours needs a little help. We can make a lot of phone calls. I want to tell you that I'm going to begin doing that as your pastor. Since I can't come and visit you in person, I'm going to be calling you on the phone because I want to know how you're doing. This is a stressful time. Jesus already knows how you're doing. His Spirit is in you and He is with you wherever you go. May this day be another day to rejoice in the Lord always. May this be another day to take shelter in Him who is our refuge and our fortress. God bless.